football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. The defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Makes the catch. It's Gray. At the 35, he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking for a gap. It's Gray. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Trying to bully their way in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move, it's Gray. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's great. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They got it, it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Yeah, a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilliam. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Cook. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Goes back to work. Handoff to the lone back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Gray. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense, because you're trailing in the game, you're trying to get off the field, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the gray.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They're going back to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a creep,
breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to
running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's good. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, West Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Mountaineers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Utah State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Let's go, let's run up.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Pace, 27, jump. More satellite. More satellite. Trail.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go. And now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you...